Hey guys, Liga Tips episode 6 today, and you know the weird thing is, I didn't actually think you guys enjoyed these tip videos that much, that's why I stopped, but apparently you do, so I'm going to be back to making them every couple of weeks now. So let's just jump straight in, and I recently put Twisted Fate in some of my best for solo queue videos, so I thought I'd give you a couple of tips that I use on him all the time. First up is an easy way to pick the gold card as you're roaming with your ultimate. The card actually doesn't last as long anymore, so you need to use it as close to when you gate as possible, but it's also not great trying to pick it after you actually get there. The easiest way to do it is like in this clip. You use the second part of your ultimate, and while it's channeling, you use your W and you watch the ability bar at the bottom. You're going to see your W change color to represent which card you are on, and you can just select the gold card one from here and you'll have it as soon as you arrive. The second thing is slightly more unknown, I think, but it's using walls to your advantage when you ultimate. Now, just like with wards, if you select your place to teleport inside a wall, you will appear on the other side, and it means you actually don't have to travel as far to ult over it. You do need to make sure that you click over halfway into the wall to appear on the other side, just like with a ward, but it's a neat little trick that gives your opponent even less time to react. So next up, we have a couple of tips for Thresh's Lantern, and because it counts as a unit now, it means you can't stand directly on top of it, but it also means that you can use it to block enemies. Now this also works for top and mid lane with the towers there, but I'm going to show you it here as this is where I use it most of the time, especially when you're pushing the enemy in. You need to place it close-ish to the tower, but if you do, then it completely blocks the path and forces the enemy to start to run to the left. As you can see in these clips, you can just use it to block and get some free harass, and you can also throw your hook slightly to the left where the character will automatically run to after it's been blocked. Second thing is a couple of easy ways to deny someone taking the lantern, and you can actually still stand in front of it like this and make it really hard for it to be clicked, but it's not guaranteed to stop them. The good thing with this is even though if they do eventually take it, it'll probably take them a few tries of clicking it to actually get it, and it gives you more time to hit them. With Soraka being so popular, I thought I'd include this kind of mini one as well. So if you actually silence an enemy, they can't click the lantern. So by putting your E down on top of it, it will actually keep them running around until it finally times out and they can actually click it. Final tip is for Annie, and this tip has been around for a while, but with how good I think Annie is for climbing low elo, I wanted to share this. This is also especially effective below kind of plat level because people just don't expect it. The tip itself is pretty straightforward. Instead of having 4 stacks and your stun ready, you want to have 3 stacks, then fire your Q, and as it's in the air, use your E. Using your E will give you your 4th stack, and the Q will actually stun even in mid-air. So one of the biggest reasons you play Annie is because she is so good at trading and killing people in lane, but it's sometimes kind of difficult to do that because once you have your stun, the enemy is going to play really afraid. This is actually the best way that I found to kind of trick your enemy into a false sense of security, get them to play up, and then you can go aggressive. Now remember with this series to like if you learned something new, and also share your tips so I can feature them in future episodes. I actually read all of the comments on these videos. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in my next video.
Okay, I'll just go.
Nice. You didn't take the lantern though, and that's what matters.
I'm not sure that exactly shows what I wanted it to show, honestly. Just can you walk back and do it again?